Hey guys, welcome back, Bushcraft family, with another video. And yeah, tomorrow's election day. And there's a lot of people who will be going out on election day and voting. There are many people who have already voted early and whatnot to skip the lines and all that fun stuff, but I thought it would be important to go over some safety tips, I guess you would say. And yeah, I said safety tips. There are many reasons why, but we won't go into all those reasons. You can kind of read between the lines when we go through this. Okay, first of all, I thought, well, let me see what Google has to say. And there is actually a website. It's called vote411.org. And it's to give you ways to prepare for voting on election day itself. And it's a way to, it's a government website, so, or I think it's a government. I don't know. I don't think it would be a government website. Anyways, I thought I would go over what they suggest being a safe way to vote and a healthy way to whatever. Anyways, these are the options, and no, these are not mine. These are their options. Okay. The very first one they want you to do to be safe and healthy, vote absent or by mail. Some versions of absent or mail-in voting is available in every state. If you haven't already requested your ballot, which is it's too late for that anyway, but I figured I'd give you these anyway. Make a plan to vote in person. If you have requested your ballot, fill it out and return it ASAP. Where available, drop in an official ballot drop box or return it to your local election official office, early voting centers, or election day polling site, depending on your state's ballot need to be postmarked or received by election day. And it's different in every state, so and that, again, it's too late for the mail-in ballot and stuff like that. So, but I'm going through this list anyway. The next one is vote early. And if you're watching this today, then perhaps you can get in there and vote early today. But if you prefer to vote in person, skip the lines on election day and take advantage of early voting where available. Voting early will help you avoid election day crowds, ensure shorter lines on election day for those who must vote then, and is a great way to help protect your community, especially the most valuable members of the community. Okay. Just remember to do these things you're already doing to protect your health. Okay. This is the things they want you to do. Yeah. Number one is wear a mask. Yeah, that mask will protect you from everything. Use hand sanitizer. So carry a bottle of hand sanitizer with you so you can, after you vote, you can wipe your hands off and be protected. Stay 6 feet away from others. You realize how long lines would be if you had to stay 6 feet from people. And bring your own blue or black pen. Yeah, because you never know what that other black pin that or blue pin that's at the voting area. It could have something in it. Yeah, or it could be dirty. Ooh. Yeah, you got an ornery cat being ornery already. Our next one: vote on election day. Election officials have been hard at work to ensure your health and safety when you go to vote. Should you decide to vote in person on election day, remember the tips above to try to avoid peak hours. Um, yeah. uh, and here's their little lists to be prepared. Voting rules vary from state to state, and many have changed due to the big C word, and should double check the rules in advance, verify polling locations, check to see what, if any, ID is needed for voting. Now, I love how it says check to see what, if any, ID is needed. So, yeah. And know what's on your ballot, which is good. Everybody should know that. Do research. Don't watch these infomercials and commercials and all that crap. Actually go in and do your own research about your candidates and about the things that's in your local area, what's on the ballot and stuff. Because it's just not you're going in there voting for Trump or Harris. There's a lot of stuff from your state, your county, city if you're in it, a lot of that stuff. Now, we have, this is the official, thing here. Now, coming to election day, if you're going out, you want to be very careful. Not trying to scare people or anything, but it's just like anything else. When you're going out, you don't want to be glued to the screen here. You want your eyes to notice people and notice, your exits, and notice how when you go into park. I'm a big believer of parking to where I can get in the car and go. I don't have to back up and wait for people. I can just either back in or pull through a parking lines to where you're able to go straight out. Also, if you're leaving the parking area, be very careful in between cars. When you're walking to the voting area to get in line, make sure that you see in between you're able to see in between the cars and stuff. Don't walk so close to cars that there's a chance that you could be hit or there could be people hiding. And again, I'm not trying to scare people or anything. It's just normal things that sometimes we forget to do. Also, there's many areas, and it's been in the news and stuff, where people wear certain hats, even though it doesn't have a candidate's name on it or anything. Just make America great. That's considered advertising for Trump, I guess. And I don't know. To me, I don't think it makes any difference, because if I was going to go in person on election day to vote and I seen everybody wearing Harris shirts, I wouldn't be voting for Harris. But that's just me. You know, I'm not saying that if you see somebody wearing a t-shirt, it's going to make you flip. But this is the rules of a lot of places. You can't have anything in there that says Trump or Harris, or, which I don't know if too many people wear Harris t-shirts, but yeah. But this is to keep everybody safe and whatnot. We'll go along with it. Anyways, like I said, when standing in line, a lot of times everybody stands in looking to where you're headed. I don't like somebody standing behind me. I'll turn to my side to where I can keep an eye open on both sides of me. You never know. And there's always, you can just imagine there's always going to be a loud person that is trying to stir the pot. I'll put it that way. So be aware of those types of people. You know who they are. There's always somebody that tries. I'll put it that way. And again, when going into any business, any building, you always look for exits. So if you know something's happening on one end, you have an exit on this side. If something happens over here, you have an exit on that side. It's just common things you should know. Even if nothing ever happens throughout your life, it's something that you should learn and teach to the younger guys, the younger kids and stuff. And other than that, I would suggest, if you're going to be in a line for a long period of time, eat before you go, use the bathroom, bring a bottle of water with you so you can keep hydrated. Yeah, simple little things like that. And again, be very careful going out there to vote tomorrow. I'm not saying there's going to be anything, but it's a perfect time for things like that to happen. You never know. And that's the thing. You want to be prepared for those things. You don't want to be that person to, oh, it's so surprised. I never thought nothing like this would happen. You don't want to be that person. With that being said, I'm going to put the link to this healthy voter checklist in case you want to check it out yourself. But until next time, everybody, God bless and be safe tomorrow.